In France, there is ongoing talk about the possible sending of its soldiers to the territory of Ukraine. The first to say that this option cannot be ruled out was the President of the Republic, Emmanuel Macron, on February the 27th. Prime Minister Gabriel Attal continued this topic 2 days later. According to him, no one in France accepts the possibility of Russia's victory against Ukraine. Now the Federation is becoming a direct threat to Paris.
The struggle of Ukrainians is also our struggle, because while they have been fighting for 2 years for the integrity of their territory, they also are fighting for the security of the European Union and France, because dictators don't take holidays. And if Ukraine falls, the front line will inevitably move to the west. When we talk about French soldiers, we may well be talking about soldiers involved in training, ground-air defense, or defense of a certain number of borders. I think this is the first sign. Of course, given that France is the largest arms producer in the EU, our cooperation and their initiative, which is now aggressively opposed to the Kremlin by Macron, is very beneficial to us.
European leaders greeted Macron's idea of sending soldiers to Ukraine ambiguously. The heads of governments of Germany, Great Britain, Spain, Poland and the Czech Republic rejected the proposal at this point. At the same time, the authorities of Latvia and Estonia support the discussion of this topic.
I think it is also the signal that we are sending to Russia, that we are not ruling out different things, because all the countries have understood that we have to do everything so that Ukraine wins and Russia loses this war. Kaja Kallas, Prime Minister of Estonia, in a comment to Politica.
Ukraine has not requested foreign troops to help resist Russian aggression. However, according to diplomats, such conversations are a good signal.
It is clear that today Ukraine is waiting, first of all, for the resolution of issues on which there are direct agreements. This is the acceleration and increase in the supply of military equipment and high-tech solutions – drones, projectiles, long-range missiles, aircraft components. Mikhailo Podolyak advised the head of the office of the President of Ukraine in the commentary to Interfax Ukraine. It is important that this is an indicator that there is an understanding of how dangerous the situation is now, how necessary it is now to speed up actions, and the volumes and types of military assistance to Ukraine.
The Kremlin is sounding the alarm. The propaganda is bursting at the seams because for months the Russian news has been repeated that Russia is already at war with NATO on the territory of Ukraine. However, when the possibility of even the slightest contact with the soldiers of the alliance appeared, Putin again threatened with the nuclear weapons.
That everything they are coming up with now, what they are scaring the whole world with, that all this is really fraught with a conflict, with the usage of nuclear weapons.
After 2 years of Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine, Europe is finally casting aside illusions about the possibility of reaching an agreement with the Kremlin. The Bundestag is simulating a scenario of a possible attack on NATO. The northern states of the alliance will hold large-scale military exercises in March, and the European Commission will present a new European defense industry strategy in the coming weeks. They will talk about joint defense procurement, acceleration of the pace of weapons production, as well as the introduction of modern security technologies. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Nikita Skoblikov, UATV News.